Hi, I'm Clint Grimes, and today I'm going to show you a resistance bands chest workout that'll hit every part of your chest. You can do it at home or maybe outside of the park if you want to do it outside. But today we're just going to be doing it at home, and we're going to be using this door and a set of resistance bands. And if you don't have a set of resistance bands yet, I'll leave a link in the description. It comes in a bag just like this. And when you get your set, you may want to get a carabiner like this and clip it to your door tab. That way, if you want to do it outside, you can link to a chain link fence or something similar to that. So let's get started. First exercise we're going to do is the chest press, which imitates the bench press that you would do at a gym. You're going to anchor your resistance band at chest level, like I do right here. You're going to have your back to the door. Your feet are going to be bladed, which means one foot's going to be in front of the other. You're going to grip the handles just like this, palms towards the floor. You're going to step away from the door and have tension. You want to make sure that you always have tension before you press. You don't want to have no tension in the press. You want to always have tension. And then you're going to press out just straight away from you, like this. A second out and 2 seconds back. Always control it. When you use a full range of motion. When you come back to the beginning, you want to feel that stretch. And one advantage you're going to have with resistance bands over free weights or a machine is that the beginning of the lift is where the band has the least tension, and that's the place where you can injure yourself. So using resistance bands will help eliminate the chances of you injuring your rotator cuff. And you want to be in the 8 to 12 rep range, which means if you can't do 8 reps, you want to decrease tension, and if you can do 12, you want to add tension. And you want to do 3 to 5 sets of this exercise. The next exercise we're going to use crossovers, and this imitates cable crossovers that you would do at a gym. And you're going to have your resistance bands anchored same height, chest height. Again, you're going to have your feet positioned bladed, one foot in front of the other. You're going to grab your bands here. Same grip as the last one, palms facing the ground. You're going to step away and get tension, but this time you're going to spread your arms out straight across like I am right now. And then what you're going to do is cross, right over left, left over right, come back, get yourself a good stretch. So if you go right over left the first time, you go left over right the second time, and alternate, get yourself a good stretch when you come all the way back. Just like I said before, the weakest part of this lift is right at the beginning, and that's where the bands are the loosest. And that will eliminate your rotator cuff injury problems or injury chances. And this is the tempo. A second up, 2 seconds back, nice and controlled. And again, the sweet spot is going to be 8 to 12 reps. So if you can't do 8, less tension. If you can do 12, more tension. And again, you want to do 3 to 5 sets. Usually when I do my workouts, I do 4, so that's right in the middle. The next exercise we're going to do is lower chest flies. Lower chest flies, and you can remember that it's lower chest because we're pressing low, and if we're pressing low, your resistance bands have to be anchored high. So you're going to anchor your resistance bands on the top of the door, right? Your foot position is going to be the same, bladed, one foot in front of the other. your grip will basically be your hands facing each other like this, hands facing each other like this. And you notice that my elbows are all the way back, right? My elbows are back. I'm going to step out and get tension. Okay, and the motion is going to be like you're hugging a person that's shorter than you. So you're going in an arc type motion. You're hugging a person that's shorter than you. Maybe you're putting your hands around a barrel. So this will be the motion. Tempo is the same. 1 second down, 2 up, under control. And you really want to make sure that you use the full range of motion, get a nice stretch when you're all the way back. So you can see how I got a nice stretch. And like I said before, really good having that advantage of the resistance band being the loosest at the beginning of the lift. Because if it was really, really heavy, you have a bigger chance of hurting that rotator cuff. But with resistance bands, you're not going to do that. And another advantage that I didn't tell you about is that if you get close to the last rep and you're going to get too many, you can step away from the anchor point and make it a little bit harder for yourself. And on the other hand, you can step closer to the door and make it a little bit easier. Changing resistance on the fly. You can't do that with a free weight row machine. So again, sweet spot, 8 to 12 reps. If you can't do 8, you gotta take the tension off. If you do 12, you need to add tension next time. And 3 to 5 sets. Now we're going to do the upper chest fly. So you can remember this by, if it's upper chest, I got to push up. If I got to push up, my resistance band has to be anchored at the bottom of the door. So, your back's still going to be to the door. Your feet, this time, instead of being bladed, front to back, they're going to be side by side, about shoulder width apart. And your grip is going to be the same. Your hands are going to be parallel to each other. Your palms are going to be parallel to each other. You're going to step away and get tension. And then what you're going to need to do is you need to come up with your hands at your shoulders. And then you're going to press in a motion like you're hugging a real tall person around their neck. Tempo's the same. 1 second up, 2 seconds back, really control it, get the full range of motion. And like I've been saying, it's really great that you're using bands and they're the weakest at the beginning of the lift, so you won't get hurt. And of the 4 exercises that you've seen today, this is probably the most difficult. So you see the motion, and again, you want to have yourself in the 8 to 12 rep range. If you can't do 8, you need to lighten the tension up. And if you can do 12 or more, you need to add tension. And again, 3 to 5 sets. To make your resistance bands workouts really effective, get a logbook like this one. Record the amount of tension and number of reps for the first set of every exercise, and then each week increase the reps or the tension according to the 8 to 12 rep guidelines that I gave you. Like this video if you like it, and click on this video for a resistance bands triceps workout. That's it. That's all. See you next time.